Speak on the second batch of demands for grant without knowing will I get the complete reply to all the issues that would be raised by me. Also without knowing whether I will be getting the chance for a clarification or not. But still, I am trying to fulfill my responsibilities in the hope that the government will also fulfill its responsibility by strengthening the democracy, not only just giving us a chance to raise the issues, but the government would also be brave enough to reply to the issues raised by us. And if any issue which the government feels is not necessary to be addressed, but the opposition if feels yes, it should have been addressed, so we hope we would get a chance for a clarification, sir. But unfortunately, what we have been witnessing, we speak, we don't get any replies, nor we get a chance for any clarification. So it is, I think this is what the Congress have inherited from the BRS, because BRS also did the same thing. And as a true successor of BRS, they continue to function the House in the same way, sir. So these demands, the second batch, which includes municipal administration, panchayat raj, rural development, industries, commerce, information technology, social welfare, tribal welfare, backward classes, minority and women, child and disabled welfare, sir. Sir, going on the welfare of SC, ST, BCs, minority and women, sir, the Social Welfare Department for the year 24-25, sir, 28,724.53. The percentage of budget estimate is 9.87%, sir. In 25-26, sir, the allocation was 35,694.30, which is again, if we have to see, is 11.70%, sir. For tribal welfare, again, if we have to see, sir, in the year 24-25, the percentage was 5.19, and in 25-26, it was 4.98. Backward classes, again, if we have to see, sir, for the year 24-25, the budget estimate, the percentage allocation for backward classes was 3.16%, sir. In the year 25-26, again, it was 3.74%. Minority welfare, sir, out of the total budget, the allocation made, the percentage for the year 24-25 was 1.03%, and in the financial year for 25-26, the allocation now is 1.18%, sir. Women and child welfare, sir, for the year 24-25, the total allocation, the percentage of women, child and disabled welfare is 0.92%. In the year 25-26, the percentage is the same, 0.92. Sir, if we have to see the total allocation made in the financial year 24-25, the total welfare budget was for all social welfare, tribal welfare, backward classes, minority welfare, women, child and disabled welfare. The total comes to, for the year 24-25, 58,721.19. This is only 20% of the total budget allocation, sir. 20% of the total state budget, sir. So for the year 25-26, the total amount for all these welfare is 68,660.42. Again, that is 22.51%, sir. Last year, it was 20.17. So now this year, they have made it 22.51, sir. Sir, apart from all these allocations for welfare departments, sir, together adds up to 75. If we have to see, sir, the total allocation for all these departments, apart from scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, special development from SDF of rupees 40,232 crore, scheduled tribe SDF of rupees 17,169 crore, the state budget for 25-26 and marks 11,405 crores for BC welfare, 3,591 crores for minority welfare, and rupees 2,862 crores for women, child and disabled welfare. The allocation for all these welfare together adds up to rupees 75,259 crores, accounting for almost 25% of state budgets. Honorable panel speaker, sir, I would like the government to ensure that the allocation meant for welfare departments are fully released and spent in every financial year so that the benefits of the welfare scheme for SC, STs, BCs and minority communities and women and child reach them in time, sir. Firstly, sir, it has not been released, allocations are being made, but BROs are also released. But unfortunately, sir, the expenditure is not being done. And then, sir, I would also urge the government to announce the time frame for implementation of the enhanced BC reservation as SC categorization, as the bills have already been enacted by the Telangana legislature, sir. We have already enacted the bill for the BC and SC, sir. So I urge the government to announce the time frame for the implementation of the enhanced BC reservation, sir. Sir, when can the recruitment process be resumed on the basis of the enhancement of reservation for BCs and categorization of SCs in the state, sir? Sir, हम बिल तो पास कर दिए BCs और SCs के लिए, लेकिन ये जरूरी है कि रिक्रूटमेंट जो होंगे, रिक्रूटमेंट का जो प्रोसेस रिज्यूम होगा, तो क्या वो इनहैंस रिजर्वेशन पे करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे, सर? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सर. Sir, I would also like to reiterate my demand for the implementation of BC sub-plan and minority sub-plan as promised in the Congress manifesto, sir. Sir, I may recall that after the bifurcation, AP has been implementing the BC sub-plan since 2019 and minority sub-plan since 2022 by enacting the legislation in this regard. Sir, giving the example of this which has been implemented in Andhra Pradesh, the MIM party has been making demands and requesting the then previous government, the BRS government, we had been requesting the government to kindly implement the minority sub-plan and a BC sub-plan. But unfortunately, the BRS government failed to implement these minority sub-plan and BC sub-plans, sir. So now I stand here and I make the same demand requesting the Congress government to please fulfill the promise made to the people before the elections and implement the BC sub-plan and minority sub-plan, sir. So the AP government enacted the AP BC Sub-Plan Act 13 of 2019 and the AP Minority Component Act 2022 Act number 6 of 2022 to give statutory backing to these sub-plan. Sir, the then BRS government did not come up with BC sub-plan and minority sub-plan during its 10-year rule, sir. Though the second annual budget has been presented by the Congress government, there is no word on BC and minority sub-plan, sir. Sir, it is a very important and it is a very important promise made to the people of the state, sir. I hope that when the Honorable Minister is going to reply, will for sure answer to the important issue of BC sub-plan and minority sub-plan which has been raised by me and my party MIM, sir. So, I also, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, I would request the government to enact legislation on BC and minority sub-plan and NMARC allocation for these two sub-plans on the lines of SC and ST, SDF in the next financial year, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir, where is this Dalit Bandhu, sir? No Dalit Bandhu is there, sir. The budgetary allocation for scheduled caste development department is a massive rupees 35,694 crores. For the year 25-26, the previous government had launched the Dalit Bandhu scheme for providing a grant of rupees 10 lakh to each beneficiary in 21-22, sir, financial year, and again in the year 2021 and 2022, and the expenditure on the scheme was rupees 2,000 crores in the year 2022 and 2023, sir. In 2023 and 2024, rupees 17,700 crores were allocated for Dalit Bandhu, with a target to cover 1,500 beneficiaries per assembly constituency. But the actual expenditure was zero since not a single rupee was disbursed by the BRS and the Congress government in the last financial year, sir. In the current year, the allocation for Dalit Bandhu, renamed as Ambedkar Abhaya Hastam, was reduced to rupees 2,000 crores for covering 20,000 families, beneficiaries, but the actual expenditure again is zero, sir. So there is a huge shortfall in budgeted expenditure of the SC Development Department as well as SC Special Development Fund year after year, sir. The actual expenditure turns out to be much below the revised estimate and the budget estimate, sir. So please, please see the outcome budget book of SC Department in page 6, sir. SC Department, page 6, sir. When we really see that, sir, the staff position working 56%, sir, 2,335, and vacant is 44%, sir, 1,811 out of 4,146 posts sanctioned, sir. Sir, also, honorable panel speaker, sir, I request to see in this, sir, page number 41 in chapter 5, review of past performance, physical target and achievement, sir. It's very clearly mentioned in that, sir. Sir, what are the new corporations for SC doing is one question, sir. The reason why I asked this, sir, in the Congress manifesto, I am also carrying the Congress manifesto, sir. It is here in the Congress manifesto, page number 11, in Chevalla SC/ST declaration, promised to establish 3 new SC corporations and provide grants of rupees 750 crores to each corporation every year. The 3 corporations are: 1, Madiga Corporation, Mala Corporation, and the other is SC Subcaste Corporation. Sir, what are the new corporations for tribals doing? Now, the next question, sir. So, the budgetary allocation for Tribal Welfare Department is 15,169 crores for the tribal welfare in 2025 and 2026 budget, sir. The Congress government has formed 3 separate corporations, including Kumaram Bhim Adivasi Corporation Finance Corporation, Sant Seva Lal Lambala Corporation Finance Corporation, Ekalaviya Corporation Finance Corporation, in addition to existing Telangana Scheduled Tribe Corporation Finance Corporation and Girijan Cooperative Corporation, sir. So there is no word in the tribal welfare demand and the outcome budget of the functioning of these corporations and the number of beneficiaries covered under the schemes of these corporations, sir. So the actual expenditure turns out to be much below the budget estimate for the year financial year 2023 and 24 and 2024 and 2025 financial year. Please see, I request please see the page number 65, page number 71 and page number 76 in the outcome budget 2025 of Tribal Welfare Department, sir. Sir, when we see these page numbers, sir, the tribal welfare, I am talking about page number 65, sir. I spoke about the entire data is here, sir. Sara data is, sir, the scholarship. Everybody, you know, they talk and they speak about being the champions of the tribal welfare, sir. Now, when we see, sir, scholarship RTF, sir, page number. So, what was the physical target, sir? 1,30,000. Achievement 50,126, sir. The percentage is only 38%. Sir, if we see scholarship post MTF, sir, again the target was 1,30,000 and the achievement is only 89,000, sir, for the year 23-24, sir. If we have to come to 24-25, sir, 1,31,034 was the target and the achievement is 56,708. This is 43% only, sir. Sir, and also for scholarships for post MTF, again, sir, the target was 1,31,000, but the achievement is 43%, which is 54,544, sir. The coaching of ST students for eligibility test for admission in foreign universities, sir, yes, number of students targeted for the year 23-24 were 200. Achievement was 82%. Sir, in the year 24-25, the target was 200, but the achievement was only 119. This is only 60%, sir. So the thing is that, sir, where are we heading? Where are we going, sir? Sir, if we turn the next page also, economic support system. Economic support system. This is the real, true picture, sir. And it is very sad. It is very sad when I see these figures. Nobody is seeing these figures. Nobody is talking about these figures, sir. Sir, economic support system, sir, number of families for the year 23-24, the physical target. Honorable panel speakers, sir, you should also listen to this, sir. It's very important. The physical target was 22,000, sir. And the achievement out of 22,000 is only 2,849, which is only 13%. Isn't it sad? Only 13%, sir. Sir, for the year 24-25, the physical target, economic support system, 21,428. Sir, achievement, now you see, sir. What answer does the Congress government has for this, sir? The achievement, the target was 21,428 and the achievement is only 950, which is only 4%. Isn't it sad? Only 4%. And these are not my numbers, sir. These are the demands tabled in this house. Sir, when we go to skill training for STs, sir, here I would say, sir, number of beneficiaries 8,000. Achievement 5,000, sir. Very good. For the year 23-24, the achievement was 71%. But again, sir, when we see for 24-25, they have gone beyond the target, sir. So if we see, sir, in so many things, sir, promotion of inter-caste marriage, number of beneficiaries 200, sir, achievement is 0, again 1%. So I am just reading out from the book, sir, and the figures which have been given, sir. So now if we have to see, sir, the financial review also, the amount spent also, it is far less, sir. Now coming to backward classes, sir. Coming to backward classes, the BC include among the minorities more than 56% of the state population at the caste survey, but the budgetary allocation for them is rupees 11,405 crores in the year 2025 and 2026 budget, sir. To see the performance of BC Welfare Department scheme, please see the outcome budget 2025-2026 booklet of BC Welfare Department, page number 12 to 41, and also please see the page 51 for review of performance of autonomous bodies, sir. Sir, in a way, this is gross injustice to them, even as 22 corporations, sir. Sir, if I start reading that, sir, again I'm sure, sir, it will be a very big embarrassment for the government, sir. When I have said about the page numbers, sir, from page number 12 to again all the pages, sir, the expenditure of BCs is 0, 0, 0, sir. I have always been telling this, sir. In the last speech also I had mentioned that there are so many BC corporations. Sir, what is the allocation? What is the expenditure? What has been the achievement? What has been spent on BCs, sir? So many corporations, the amount has not been released, sir, and it is 0, 0, 0 everywhere, sir. If we have to see the details, sir, again, if I have to see for MTF, sir, for backward classes, my learned friend from Bharatiya Janata Party was mentioning about the release of the scholarship amount. Yes, sir, I support him. And I say that whatever he has mentioned is right. We need to release the scholarships, sir, of the BC student, the SC, STs, minorities, sir. And sir, when we see the details, sir, the MTF for the year 24-25 and 24-25, sir, the budget allocation is 453.53, sir. The budget release is 450.34. This is what earlier I had said, sir. Sir, they release the BROs, they allocate funds and then they release the BROs, but
the amount is not released from the government treasury and the expenditure comes down. Now if we have to see, sir, budget release they are saying 450 crores, sir. Expenditure is 101 crore. This is only 24%, sir, for MTF. For RTF again, if we see, sir, the subtotal, sir, on the page number 13, so in this RTF also for the financial year 24-25 subtotal, the budget allocation is 1,215.37 crores, sir. Budget release they are saying 1,200. Expenditure incurred is 251, sir. When you have released 1,200, so why did the BC Corporation fail to incur the expenditure, sir? पैसे देते ही नहीं, sir. This is, the trick and the magic which is being played by the finance department with the welfare corporation, sir. In this book, they are clearly mentioning budget release 1,200, expenditure is 251, and this comes to only 21%, sir. Sir, EBC RTF, same, sir, 16.40. So the allocations are so less. And again, sir, if we have to see MJP overseas, again it is 28% only, sir. If we have to see expenditure incurred is only 28%. Sir, now again if we have to see subsidy to BC advocates, sir, we had passed one bill welfare of advocates and also in the subsidy to BC advocates, sir, financial year 2024, budget allocation was 1 crore, budget release was 50 lakhs, expenditure incurred is only 7,000, sir. That is 7%. So, and these are not my figures, sir. These are the figures which have been tabled in this house, sir. Does the government have any answer for this, sir? Sir, just giving mere, saying that BCs are so much, we'll give them reservation with this and that. No, sir, they need these allocations. They need the funds. They need these promises to be fulfilled, sir. So now if we again have to go to page number 38, sir, Telangana Kumari Shalivahana Cooperative Society Federation, sir. Sir, they were allocated 50.00 crore, sir. Budget release 20.40, expenditure incurred is only 0, sir. So you see, sir, 0, sir. And again, Telangana Medira Finance Corporation, there also it is 0. Telangana Vishwa Brahmin Corporation, again there is also, 0, sir. Telangana Munuru Kapu Corporation, expenditure 0. Telangana Padmashali Corporation Society, expenditure 0. Telangana Perika Puragiri Kashyatriya Corporation, expenditure 0. Telangana Lingayat Cooperative Society Corporation, expenditure 0. Telangana Meera Corporation Society, expenditure 0. Telangana Gangaputra Cooperative Society Corporation, expenditure 0. Special Welfare Board for Economically Backward Classes, expenditure 0. So this is the state. So it is very sad, sir. It is very sad. You talk about BCs, you want the vote of BCs, but when we see the expenditure, it is 0, 0, 0. 10 years, 10 साल नाइंसाफी की गई बैकवर्ड क्लासेस के साथ, और अभी भी 15 महीने हो गए हैं, इंसाफ उनके साथ आज भी नहीं हो रहा है। मैं इसलिए कहता हूं कि बैकवर्ड क्लासेस के एक मजबूत लीडर की जरूरत है इस ऐवान में, जो खड़े रहकर बैकवर्ड क्लासेस की नाइंसाफी पर आवाज उठाए और उनको उनका हक दिलाए। और मैं आज माइनॉरिटीज के साथ साथ बैकवर्ड क्लासेस के लिए भी यहां खड़ा हूं और उनकी आवाज बनके हुकूमत को मुतवज्जे करवा रहा हूं। हुकूमत के सामने यह नाइंसाफी को लाते हुए उम्मीद कर रहा हूं कि कम से कम आप तो बैकवर्ड क्लासेस के सिर्फ वोट नहीं लेंगे, बल्कि उनके साथ हकीकी तौर पे इंसाफ करेंगे। सर, इट इज वेरी सैड, सर. It is very sad, sir. Sir, when we see this, sir. Sir, in a way, this is a gross injustice to them, even as 22 corporation, cooperative societies, federation and cooperative society corporation are functioning for different BC caste in the state, sir. In the current year, despite the budgetary allocation and some releases, the expenditure by most of these 22 corporation federation is a big zero. 22 corporations, sir, is a big zero. क्या ये इंसाफ है, sir? I hope the BC leaders are listening. And in particular, those BC leaders, those BC tall leaders who had made an appeal to vote for the Congress and make the Congress win the election and come to power. I hope those people are also listening, and those people will also open their eyes and question those people for whom they have appealed to vote for. This is very sad, sir. Sir, these federation and corporation with zero results include those of Washerman, Nai Brahmin, Vadira, Sagara, Kumari, Midira, Vishwa Brahmin, Mudiraj, Yadava Kurma, Munuru Kapu, Padmashali, Perika, Lingayat, Meera Gangaputra, apart from Telangana BC Cooperative Finance Corporation, Special Tribal Board and economically backward classes, sir. Only the Toddy Tappers Corporation, Finance Corporation booked an expenditure of rupees 34 crores during the current financial year, sir. I would like the BC Minister, Mr. Poonam Prabhakar Saab, to clarify on the zero result of so many corporations in federation, as he is a very tall leader of BCs and is come up to this level today where he is sitting really after a long struggle and a very hard battle he has fought, sir. Sir, and again, now coming to shortfall in minority welfare spending, sir, the budgetary allocations for the year 2025 to 2026 is rupees 3,590.77 crores, sir. The budget allocated for the year 2024 and 2025 was rupees 3,002.69 crores, sir. 3,002.69 crores. Till March 15, budgetary releases, including additional funds, amounted to rupees 2,783.36 crores, but the actual expenditure is only 1,465.28 crores, sir. That is 48.8%, sir. Sir, now when I say this, I say that target and achievement in the financial year 2022, 23, 24 and 24, 25 in page number 19 and 20, sir. Sir, again, if you have to see the minority outcome budget, page number 16 and 17 in chapter 5, information, which is wrongly calculated, sir. Wrongly calculated. ये तो minorities का हाल है, sir. Minorities का ये हाल है, sir. Sir, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, this is the book, sir. Outcome budget for the year 25-26, Minority Welfare Department, sir. Sir, I request, sir, please see the minority outcome budget, page number 16 and 17, sir. 16 and 17 in chapter 5, information, which is wrongly calculated, sir. The expenditure as rupees 1,676.13 crores against the actual figures of rupees 852.25 crores, sir. You see, sir, how can this be? Who are the ones who are preparing these books? How can they give us wrong figures? तो यही बताना चाह रहा हूं कि माइनॉरिटी वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट का ये हाल है, सर. सर, व्हेन आई से minority welfare का ये हाल है, sir. Now, if we have to see, sir, I'll go one by one, sir. MTF, sir, budget allocation 120, release including additional fund 120, actual expenditure 74.82, it is 25%. MTF, sir, again it is 25%, sir. Sir, RTF, it is 24%. Overseas, it is 59%, sir. Sir, now if you have to see Rajiv Yuva Vikasam, budget allocation 0, 0, 0, expenditure is also 0. Bank link subsidy, sir, the allocation is 300 crores, expenditure 300, and release is 300, and the expenditure is only 0.10, which is 0.03%, sir. Shadi Mubarak, sir, the budget allocation is 650, and they say release हो गए 650, sir. But the real expenditure is only 345, which is 53%, sir. Work board, sir, 96%. Yes. Actually, 120, sir, 116 has been given to work board. And I think those major amount is about the imam and muezzin, sir. So now if we have to go MSDP central share, sir, 30%, sir. 30%, sir, 66.66, and the actual expenditure is only 20, sir. Urdu Academy, sir, it is 47%. And again, Makkah Masjid, 25%. 4% training and employment, it is 4%, sir. Sir, and the calculations is on the page number 17, which I have said, sir. When we see, sir, the budget allocation for welfare scheme, coaching study center, assistant to CDEM, Hajj committee, Iftar, Christmas, Daratul Maarif, Usmania, Urdu Academy, survey commissioner, and hostel diets, hostel GI, and cash grant, CM Iftar, state function, Waqf tribunal, ये पूरे जो लेते हैं, sir, the total allocation is 2,258, sir. And when we calculate the actual expenditure, sir, here in this book, it is saying 1,676, sir. And when I calculated, the actual expenditure is only 852.25 crores, sir. This is only 38%. Sir, how can... नहीं मैडम, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं आप नहीं समझे मैडम. मैं ये बोल रहा हूं यहां पर जो कैलकुलेशंस जो दिए हैं, when total करते हैं तो it has to be right. 1 plus 1 is going to be 2, 2 plus 1 is going to be 3, 3 plus 1 is going to be 4, 4 plus 1 is going to be 5, 5 plus 1 is going to be 6, 6 plus 1 is going to be 7. It cannot be 11 or 13, madam. So here the calculation, the totaling is wrong. The totaling is wrong. So this, and the reason I'll say, madam, why the totaling is wrong. You can see the page number 17, outcome budget of minority welfare, madam. And also, if the reason for me to say this is that, sir, I have been demanding from years and years together, sir. Years and years together, sir. So the tribal welfare department, sir, in 2024, the total government employees in this department were 8,405, sir. Now today, for the today, sir, which is 25-26, they have 8,418 people, sir, working. Scheduled caste department, sir, in the year 2024 and 25, the total government employees were 4,191. Today also it is 4,191, sir. Backward classes welfare department, the total government employee 2,641. Today also the total employees are 2,641. Women, children, disabled, senior citizen departments, sir, the total government employees in this department is 4,126. Today also it is 4,126, sir. Now, sir, now you see, sir. Minority welfare department. Budget is 3,000. The total employees, government employees working in minority welfare department in the year 24-25 was 238. Aaj bhi 238. Sir, now you have to understand this major problem, honorable panel speaker, sir, is that the employees are very less. Minority welfare department needs to, at least, when we have, in tribal welfare, we have 8,405. Sir, and in scheduled caste, we have 4,000 change, backward classes 2,000, women disabled 4,000, in minority only 238. कैसा होगा साहब? हम बार बार बोलते हैं कि अगर आप माइनॉरिटी के लिए इंसाफ करना चाहते हैं, माइनॉरिटी के स्कीम्स को सक्सेसफुली इंप्लीमेंट करना चाहते हैं और स्कीम्स को कामयाब करना चाहते हैं, माइनॉरिटीज की हेल्प करना चाहते हैं, तो आप वो इंप्लीमेंट करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉइज को बढ़ाइए. प्लीज इंक्रीज द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉइज इन द माइनॉरिटी वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट, which is not been happening, sir, which needs to happen, which is very important, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir, the target and achievement in financial year 22, 23, 23, 24 and 24, 25, again in page number 19 and 20, in budget outcomes, sir, the scholarship dues for minority student scholarships, RTF 350 crores and MTF is 120 crores. My learned friend from BJP was saying that minorities ka release kare, सबका release kare, sir, SC, ST ka kare. They had made a demand stating that कि BCs का भी रिलीज करना है, I also support them. But now I want to show them the real details, sir. The dues of minority student scholarship RTF is 350 crores. MTF is 120 crores. Scholarships are due from the academic year. The scholarship for the minority students are due from the academic year 2019 and 20 to 24-25. Need to clear immediately, sir. 2019, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 7 years due is there, sir. So now Honorable learned friend from BJP was saying that के minorities का दिए, हम उसको नहीं बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है, मैं भी कह रहा हूं, मैं भी वही बात कह रहा हूं कि साहब minorities को भी नहीं दिए, ना BCs को दिए, ना SCs को दिए, ना STs को दिए, किसी को नहीं दिया जा रहा है, सबको देना चाहिए, सर. Sir, and also going further ahead, sir, overseas scholarship, rupees 65 crores are pending. Sir, when I say payment done up to spring 2023, now fall 2023 notification, final selection of student list is announced. I thank, sir, after me raising, they have announced and they are going to do the selection for that. Spring, sir. Spring Jan 2024 and fall August 2024 application received, verifications are pending. Sir, why is it pending, sir? Sir, when we say that we have to have a job calendar, and it's a very good demand which has also been mentioned in the manifesto of Congress, a calendar will be there for the recruitment in the government employment, sir. Very good, sir. Sir, I would through you, honorable panel speaker, sir, I would demand to the government and request them कि आप एक calendar बना दीजिए, sir. Sir, when a student is getting admitted, sir, he completes his master's course in 1 year, sir. Most of the master courses abroad is 1 year, sir, or it might be 1.5 years. Sir, they join, they complete the course, and the scholarship is not released. So why is it and how is it benefiting them, sir? Sir, at the same time, sir, I have requested, and once again I am making the same demand, is that kindly call for a meeting. There are many corrections which are required in this overseas scholarship, which are required in this MTF and also RTF and professional courses fees reimbursement also. There are some few corrections which are required, which we should do, sir. And for that, the reason I'm demanding is that, sir, I'll give only one example, sir. Only one example. Like today, sir, if I'm giving an example, Mr. A's son is seeking an admission in any professional college. Mr. A has to get an economically backward certificate for this year. We have a creamy layer. Sir, this year, my economic status is below that creamy layer and I am eligible for the scholarship. But no one knows what is going to be my economic status for the next year. So the rule says that every year a student is supposed to pay the economically backward certificate. But at the time of joining the course, he submits the economically backward certificate, and then the second year, third year, and the fourth year, fifth year of any professional courses, they are not submitting the economically backward certificate, and it is being continued like that. So this is the correction which needs to be corrected, sir. Which needs to be corrected, I would say, sir. And when I say this, sir, many leaders will, not agree with me, or many people might say, "Ki Akbar Sahab kya bol diye?" Sir, when I say that when we are losing genius brains to other countries, we are losing our genius brains, sir. Why are we losing, sir? Sir, I'm not against this overseas scholarship, sir, but I would say that if we are giving them overseas scholarship to study in USA, UK, and we are paying them 20 lakhs rupees, we are paying them the hostel fee, we are paying them the air ticket. After completion of the course, they should come back and serve my state and my country rather than staying back there, sir. This is very important, sir. This is very important. When I am investing money in them, they should come back to my state. They should serve my people, sir. Or if not, sir, some interest should be levied on them and a special account should be created with which if they are staying back abroad, they should after earning in 10 years, 20 years, they should return back the money which the state has invested in their education. These are the corrections, sir. There are many such corrections. When I talk about MBBS students, sir, undergraduate gets a stipend of 26,000. 26,000. अगर आप 26,000 ले लेते हैं मैडम एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर, उसका पैसा कितना हो रहा है एमबीबीएस ग्रेजुएट का? 25 भी अगर आप ले लेते हैं 6 lakhs. What is your creamy layer, madam? Again, that same students who cleared MBBS, he becomes eligible for post-graduation also. Post-graduation में what is the stipend which is supposed to be paid? 55,000, sir. 55,000 अगर आप stipend every year देते हैं, sir, so the amount comes to how much, sir? More than 6 lakhs. And what is the creamy layer? How is he economically backward? Sir, these are the corrections which require to be done. People are scared to raise this issue, sir, but I am not scared, sir. I say that the benefits should reach the real beneficiaries, sir, not the false beneficiaries. It should go to the poor people, sir, the deserving people who really deserve to be helped by the government, who really need to be helped by the government, sir. Not to everyone, sir, who have buildings, sir. Sir, we see that there are buildings, sir, buildings. Big buildings are there. Sir, I did a survey, sir. I did a survey. Many students are studying with me. And then, sir, the students and we politicians, we say that the government is not releasing the fees. The education institutions should not hold the certificates. Fine, sir. The education institutes will give the certificates to them. They'll take the certificates. They go away. And the government says, that we are coming with a settlement meeting, settlement policy. Yes, we'll settle. This institution has a due of fees of 10 crores. Let us sit across the table and settle it. From 10 crores, we'll bring it down to 4 crores, 5 crores, 6 crores. Why this settlement, sir? Sir, I did a survey, sir. I did a survey. I have a team of my research people, sir. And I have a political and research wing also, sir, which I had in my party. They went and they done a survey, sir. So we took the list of many students, right from BCs and Muslims and all, sir, everybody, sir. Sir, they said that they are economically backward. Sir, my team went and we identified those candidates and we searched, and what we see, sir, the father is the owner of 500 square yards of land. He has four 5-storied building. He has one luxury car. He has 4 or 5 motorcycle. And again, he's economically backward. Sir, all the authorities who are issuing the economically backward certificate, economically weak certificate, EBC certificate, are they not supposed to go and do the inquiry and the verification and then issue the certificate, sir? They don't do, sir. They sit in the offices. They just left and right issue the certificates. The institutions and we political leaders, we come up with these figures and say that, okay, this is the pending, this is the pending. Sir, they have to release this. Sir, I say that, okay, yes, if one is poor, one is deserving, one is really, he's in need of the money, we should help them, sir. But what is happening, sir? एक इंसान जो हकीकत में गरीब नहीं, अपने आप को गरीब बताता है और एक दूसरे गरीब के हक को मार रहा है, सर. ये चीज हमको देखनी चाहिए, सर. So this is not happening, sir. This is why I have been demanding, sir. Sir, in UK, in USA, sir, education is free. Yes, primary education is free. Once a student goes to university, the government gives a loan. Government gives a loan. And they don't ask for the reimbursement of the loan, sir. Till the student completes his education, his degree and his master's, till he gets an employment, his bank account is linked with the government account and the loan account, sir. The moment he gets a job, that salary, a part of a salary is deducted, and that amount is deducted for the loan which the government has given. Sir, we have a technology. Why are we not using the technology, sir? Sir, sir, through you, sir. Sir, through you, I want to make a demand, sir. Minorities, BC, SC, ST, sir, Brahmins, all those students who from last 10 years are availing the benefits of overseas scholarship, how many of them have completed and come back to our state, our home, and how many have stayed back? So we need to do this correction, sir. Whether it is overseas scholarship, whether it is MTF, whether it is RTF, sir, pre-matric, post-matric scholarships, sir, the real deserving students are not getting the fees reimbursement, sir, because the amount is hiking up. This is why, sir, I am making this demand, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir, almost 1 year has been completed, sir, and the application received in the spring Jan 24 and fall August have not been verified. Spring 25 notification is still pending. Why haven't you given the spring 25 notification, sir? Why is it still pending, sir? Sir, when I talk about the postgraduate studies, sir, for MBBS, sir, after MBBS they have the postgraduate studies, sir. Sir, why don't we see what are the neighboring states doing, what is the Kerala doing, what is Karnataka doing? Sir, here I would like to give an example, sir. Sir, after completing my MBBS, I get an admission in postgraduate courses. After completing, sir. Postgraduate fees, the A category fees. Sir, it is 5 lakhs rupees in few colleges, 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, whatever it is, sir. Sir, now the question arises, government is giving the total reimbursement of 5 lakhs per annum fees. Colleges are giving 50,000 change as a stipend every year. If we have to calculate that fees of 5 lakh which the government reimburses and the 50,000 per month which the colleges are giving, sir, ye 5 or ye 6, 11 lakh. When a postgraduate completes his education, sir, 33 lakhs is his what he has in his pocket. Is it fair, sir? Is it fair, sir? What are the other states doing, sir? In Karnataka, sir, if the fees is given, the stipend is not being given. If the stipend is given, the fees is not given. And the stipend is given as per the attendance submitted, sir. So in Karnataka, sir, what they are doing is, they are saying that we will not give the fees reimbursement, we will give only stipend. Stipend will be subject to attendance. Sir, they take admission, they do not attend the colleges also. Sir, these are the corrections which needs to be done. People are scared to talk about this, sir, but I am not scared to talk about this, sir, because what is right, what is true has to be spoken, sir. What corrections are required should be done. What is necessary should be done. And the help should reach the real needy, the real deserving students, sir, the real poor, sir. Here what is having, the people who have money are enjoying and the poor is suffering, sir. Poor is suffering, sir. Sir, going further ahead, sir. Sir, all 204 minority residential schools are upgraded into minority residential junior colleges. Out of 205 schools, 107 schools are for boys and 98 schools for girls from class 5 to class 12. Recently, the government has enhanced the diet charges by 40% and cosmetic charges by 212 and hostel students after 7 years. Sir, ye charges, diet charges, cosmetic charges, I have spoken, sir.
Learned friend, Akbar Bhai, if the TRS and also the BJP, in fact, from our side, if also they would like to travel with the suggestions, and government would also positively come and see that the eligible beneficiaries get the scholarship or the stipend or the overseas scholarship, Adhyaksha. We are very open for it, and everybody has to come forward during this time, and I welcome the suggestions given by Akbaruddin Owaisi ji.
Akbar.
Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, I thank Mr. Sridhar Babu Saab, and from my party side also, I request the other political parties also to please come forward. There are few corrections which are necessary, and an all-party meeting can be called, and all the party can give their suggestions in this regard, and the government finally can take a decision. I mean, you can also call for a all-party meeting, and I request the BRS and also the BJP and CP, Communist Party also, to kindly, support this. We need to have some few corrections, sir. You want to say something, sir?
Palla Reddy.
Germantown Super Speciality Hospital. National Award winner Dr. Mir Jawad Zar Khan. German trained senior orthopedic surgeon and director. Mahir doctors Dr. Wasif Azam और Dr. Bharvi Chunduri. Senior cardiologist और दिगर डॉक्टर्स नुमाया खिदमत अंजाम दे रहे हैं. रोबोटिक सर्जरी, एडवांस कैथ लैब, MRI, ऑपरेशन थिएटर, ICU, 2D, अल्ट्रासाउंड जैसी सहूलियात से आरास्ता कॉर्पोरेट लेवल हॉस्पिटल. वाजबी फीस में हर मर्ज से शिफायाबी के लिए जर्मनटन सुपर स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल, अतापुर.